Hey there everybody, Jayborino here. I've gotten 3 new maps for A Silent Scream, which is a Tal'Darim campaign. I played this several months ago. It was a while back, so some new viewers might not be familiar with this campaign. I encourage you to check out the playlist in the description and check out the earlier parts of this campaign. This campaign is created by DatGameSense on SC2 Mapster. He goes by a few different handles on different places, so I will be calling him DatGameSense. Anyway, this campaign is out of chronological order, and you're supposed to kind of figure it out. So I'm going to do a very quick retrospective on the previous mission so we can talk about the story just very briefly, just 1 or 2 minutes here. All right, so map 1, I remember we were in some sort of Terran complex, and we were stealing a memory crystal of sorts. That's all I remember about that one, and it was very, very vague. Mission 2, we were Ma'lash again, and there were these teal Terrans. They were some mercenary group led by a female ghost, and they were trying to plunder this natural reserve of some sort. So we have some enemy with this teal Terran of the mercenary ghost. I'm not sure who she is. Showdown was in a city, I think it was called New Dalaran City, which is obviously a reference to Dalaran from Warcraft. And there were rebels fighting other Terran, and then we came in and we killed some commander. I don't know who he was, but his name was Drake, I believe, and it was a big climax at the end of the mission, but we don't know who he was or what relationship he had with Ma'lash. Another thing I want to point out, Ma'lash is actually a Dark Archon, and the reason for that, and I'm not 100% sure why, was because I believe Ma'lash, the original Ma'lash, was actually a Praetor with the Dalam, and he merged with Thrakos, I believe was his name, who was a Tal'Darim assassin. In Mission 4, we were escaping from Ire, and we abducted a member of the Conclave. It was a female member, I don't remember her name. And then in Map 5, we were playing as Thrakos. There's Thrakos right there. It uses Vorazun's model, but I believe it's a male Tal'Darim assassin. And we were inside of Ma'lash's mind during the Archon merge, I think. So again, very weird, and that's out of chronological order. I suspect this takes place first, when Thrakos is taking over Ma'lash or merging with Ma'lash. Then we wake up at Ire, where we were abducted. We escape, we kidnap the member of the Conclave, and then at some point we come into conflict with these mercenary Terrans and then this Drake fellow. That's the order that I believe we're in. Anyway, I'm sorry for the long intro, but it's been a long time with this campaign. It looks like we've got some teal Terrans, so maybe we'll see the return of female ghost lady whose name I don't remember. But let's get started. And again, kind of a convoluted story, so I wanted to take some time to talk about it, and maybe we'll get some answers. DatGameSense did message me, and he said that missions 6, 7, and 8 being released, a lot of questions are answered there. After his escape from the Conclave, which was Mission 4, Ma'lash found a new home on Slain. After a difficult start, he learned to control his newfound skills and abilities, making him the strongest sentient being on the planet. With a Rakshir duel, he became Highlord. Now new troubles await him, with Thrakos still lurking inside him. Meanwhile, Cassidy was indoctrinated to the Tal'Darim, wiping her memories of the past. Cassidy was the member of the Conclave that we abducted. Always have a save file ready to load. Indeed, quick save is Control Q, something you really should remember when you play missions offline like this, because there are no quick saves, so make sure you use that a lot. The best time to quick save is right when a boss battle is starting, right after cutscenes, right after you finish something challenging. Always good times to save. Highlord, a stranger asks to speak with you. I gave order not to be disturbed while I was here. It seems important, my lord. Anyway, have you chosen your new name yet? After the indoctrination to become one of us, you require a new one. Ooh, does she become Janara? No. I did, my lord. New Roka it is. A fine choice. Let the stranger enter in this room. Whoa! That looks like a Warcraft 3 asset right there. Maybe the Gul'dan asset modified. And you are? My name is Rasgul. I was a warlock a long time ago. You have to help me. A warlock? I thought this part of the chain had been long extinguished. Yet here I stand. You have to help me. Very cool looking portrait, too. I am the one who gives orders here, weakling, not you. Listen, I was captured, but I escaped. Our people are still inside, rotting away. You have to help me. You have my attention now. Go on. A demon found us ages ago. A demon with a Terran face. Ashara, her name. Ah! Alright, so there's the mercenary. We tried to retaliate. No luck. Imprisoned. Slaves. The Terrazine driving us crazy. Where? An old Terrazine extraction platform. She built a whole empire on top of it. And she's the Emperor. If what you say is true, we leave immediately. The Terrans will pay for this. So this seems like it's going to be our first interaction with Ashara. During the years I was inside, I observed, looked at what they did. I know my way around the platform now. I'll come with you. Every day, our people get loaded inside shuttles that bring them back to the work spots. The shuttles all leave from a single dock. How do we save them? Do you know more? May I speak, Highlord? I found something interesting. These generators. They're old Tal'Darim generators. It appears these Terrans built their platform using the energy of them, without building their own. I see where you're going. We can switch the energy flow from the platform to the shuttles to hijack them. Oh, look what we have here. Protoss. I give you some advice. Stay out of here. It's her. The demon. The demon! Subject 1364, is that you? Didn't even notice you escaped. There's so many of them like you here. I am Ma'lash, Highlord of the Tal'Darim. Give us the people you stole and the Terrazine. They belong to us, now and always. You know what? I don't think I'm going to. This platform is my pride and joy. I do business here. You know, from the Terrazine extract. You leave us no choice then, but to storm your outpost. You can try. I've got a surprise for people just like you. Zerg. A whole fuck ton of them. They're not easy to keep brainwashed, you know, but they are powerful and many. Rascul, you knew about them? Not a broodlords. Gotta keep that in mind. Only stories. Never seen them directly. While Ashara was talking, I started building an outpost on the platform. The plan is simple. Hold the generators from the Zerg until all the shuttles are out of orbit. Then we can leave. This section is disconnected from the generators, but it should be safe. We'll need to use transports to bring reinforcements to the generators, though. Well done, New Roka. You proved yourself very useful. You're in charge of the mission. Don't fail, or I'll have a new assistant to help me. All right, interesting. Let's quick save right now and get some probes out. I don't know what the challenge is going to look like here. The other missions haven't been really terrible, but they've been hard enough. All right, so we've got some defenses set up here. I like all of the Tal'Darim skins that are available to us. It's working. The shuttles are slowly leaving the docks, but as their numbers grow, so will the temperature here. We will have little time to leave. Okay, so we're probably going to have to defend ourselves. We have one entrance to our base. Let's bump up the game speed, and we got a couple turrets. Let's throw down some pylons. Shuttles! Shuttles! These shuttles are property of Ashara, so they won't be attacked by any Terran or Zerg unit. The only way to disable them is by destroying one or more platform generators. Don't let that happen. The imprisoned slaves count on you to succeed. Something tells me Ma'lash does not care about the imprisoned slaves, and they're probably just trading one master for another. He wants that Terrazine. These are Ashara's bases. I don't recommend attacking them, but there are lots of resources there. It's your choice. Maybe. I mean, it looks like there's some resources down here to get. This map looks great, and it's definitely based off of... Now, some of these are definitely attackable. It's definitely based off of the fifth mission. That's it. The fifth mission of the new Nova maps. Very cool looking. Okay, so let's go ahead and get mining here. I mean, getting a second base would be nice. Like, this isn't that heavily defended, so we should be okay. The first shuttle has been hijacked, and it's moving. It's loaded with slaves and Terrazine. Okay, let's get ground weapons and just keep getting probes. Vanguards, Wrathwalkers, Disruptors. Really nice. It appears these shuttles are loaded with defensive mechanisms. We could study them once they're back to Slain. Protect all platform generators. Okay, so this reminds me of the Amber Sun map where you have to protect the Gorgon generators. Actually, it's very, very similar. So I'm just going to be quick saving a lot, and I'd like to get some probes over to each, like one probe over to each of these platforms should do. But for now, well, I really can't afford to stop mining, but I will do it. So let's come on over here and drop the probe, and then come up and here, and then drop the probe, and then we'll worry about getting over to the last one. Here comes some Zerglings. We have a Wrath. Oh, that Wrathwalker is not a Wrathwalker per se. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so let's do this. We have our probe here now. It did get dropped off. Wonderful. Okay, and then let's come down here and then over and then drop the last probe. And we want to make some cannons here while we can. Let's make some pylons, and we have to defend all of these areas. This could end up getting really, really hard. It just depends on how well we do. Ooh, our Havocs have Chrono Beam. What? Oh, that's so good. And our Blood Hunters have Shadow Fury. Wow, we have the full arsenal. We have the full Protoss arsenal at our disposal. Where's my probe here? There it is. Couldn't quite see it. Let's throw down a couple cannons here. Cannon's always good. It's really just about how crazy this is going to get. We have to defend against the Zerg. I would really, really like to take that Terran base, and it looks like the Zerg are getting dropped in, and they're attacking each other. Brainwash Zerg. So there's two factions of Zerg, and they're attacking each other. So I'll keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get another thing here. Probe back up. And we have to defend all of these areas. This might end up getting pretty tough. We'll see. Got our vanguards here. Scatter cannon, so terribly good. Let's just keep getting probes. We have our Stargate. Now, I'd like to get a force of... Well, getting a force over here probably isn't where we want it. We probably want to make some robo facilities over by our actual bases. Let's get a very minor set of defenses up here as well, because I expect the enemy to attack my base. If we can just make destroyers at home. Second shuttle is on the move. Okay. We still have our Ascendant as well. Mind Blast, Psionic Orb. Psionic Orb is pretty much all we're going to be using them for. Psionic Orb is just so good. Okay, that's good right there. There's some gas down here I'm going to risk running down here and grabbing. Cool. And I'm going to make a robotics facility here. Good, because I'd like to make some Wrathwalker / Purifier Colossi. They're like an interesting mix. I like the mix of Protoss that we can have here. I'll leave these units here. I'll send another warp, or why can't I think of the name? Another warp prism. Let's go ahead and get 2 more warp gates set up. Ground armor level 1 should be fine. You back up, please. I'd like to set up some cannons up here. Another pylon. Corrosive bio could become a consistent problem. And get him. Get him with that Psionic Orb. That's nice. Okay, what's going on here? You know, I think Blood Hunters with Shadow Fury might be the right choice, because I don't see too many Overseers. What do we need for that? A Citadel? All right, let's throw that down. We have some Oracles here, too. That's pretty nice. We can run these up here. Activating the Pulsar Beam seems like it would be helpful. Let's get another pylon. Okay, and we need some cannons over here. Just small groups of cannons and shield batteries just to get started. I mean, getting started. We're already pretty far into this. It's just we need better income. I'm fully saturated on this base, though. I might be able to afford some more probes. Let's warp in some destroyers. My probe up here, I'm going to risk getting a robo bay or a robo facility because, well, these areas, yeah, they're not connected. I could walk up and down. No, I can't walk up and down the cliffs. Everything is distinctly separated for sure. Okay, let's get a warp or a robo bay. We'll get some destroyers to fly around and help us. So we're 2 out of 7 done. I'm going to quick save because I feel relatively safe. Let's go ahead and get some more of this. I don't have any ascendants up here. Okay, but as you know, as the ground is burning, that's what we need to have happen here. Okay, oh, probe. No! That's too bad. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some. We're going to have to move some probes around to get up there. Oh, that is just too bad. Another shuttle coming up. Let's get another warp prism.
Upgrade complete.
Sure, third shuttle is on the move. Gotta be careful with these probes. Gotta be more careful with the probes. More shield batteries. Let's get a psionic orb out there. Let's get a second psionic orb out there. Let's get a third psionic orb out there. Hey, one more. Okay, looking good. Okay, and then probe, I'm just going to take you and move you up to the next area. Got a lot of Zerg coming out. Okay. And where's my pro... Oh, this is the one I lost, actually. I'd like to get one Wrathwalker. And the destroyers, once we have enough, we are going to be moving out to attack this base, which is right smack dab in between the area I need to go. So we should be able to take that out with destroyers, and then taking this base would be really, really helpful. Okay, Warp Prism, make a run for it. Drop the probe, and we got to get this base set up a little bit more. We've got a Wrathwalker coming out. We'll see if it's like the real Wrathwalkers once we build them or not. Either way, Wrathwalkers are pretty good. Where's my probe? Don't tell me I lost this probe too. Oh no, that's the one I took with me. Okay, so let's just deploy this Warp Prism. Probe, let's get some more defenses set up. Really can't hurt to have a lot of cannons, which is why I'm doing it. I don't want to... Well, see, I'm dumping a lot of money on cannons, which might be a waste, because ultimately I really just want to... Yeah, okay, good. These do have Incendiary Lance. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's pick this up. And what are these upgrades that we have? Allows Blink to double the Stalker's attack speed for 5 seconds. Allows Zealot to have the movement speed and attack speed of attacked units. What? That's so cool. Extended Thermal Lance, please. Doubles the amount of shot... Oh, my God. We need these. We need these. Like, right away. Ooh, that's real good. All right, come on over here and drop the probe. And here we go. Sonic Orb, and we are out of energy. And I could sacrifice something, but I'm not going to. Stalker, move on up. Oh, I have a Vanguard in here, too. So we are looking good. We are looking really, really good. Did my probe make it up here? We did. It did. So we want to reset up these cannons. Cannons. Shuttle on the move. Okay, and again, this is why I'm setting up a lot of these defenses, because this is absolutely necessary. Let's go ahead and get a Robo up here when possible. I would really like to take those bases. It's not even marked as an optional objective, though, which is good. I don't think it should be. Okay, we definitely need more defense on the bottom part of this area, which is, I mean, that's exactly what I'm doing. But Colossi are definitely going to are the right choice here. And then Blood Hunters with the Shadow Fury. Also very good, which I haven't gotten my Dark Shrine yet because I needed the Twilight Council. Okay, Death Fleet looking good, and we're actually running out of supply here. So the enemy, I mean, this is not an easy mission so far, and it seems like it's slowly ramping up. But we are in really, really good shape right now, I think. This area is looking pretty good. I'm going to warp in some extra Zealots here when I have the opportunity. We just need more Pylons. But, I mean, we have the full might of the Protoss on our side. I would argue that the upgrades that we have been given are the best upgrades available. Okay. Is 5 enough to get through this amount of missile turrets? I'd like a few more. Maybe like 2 or 3 more would be enough. Though at the same time, we're probably going to finish this in time. I'm not sure. We may or may not. So there's yellow Zerg. Maybe we're going to have to destroy the Zerg once all the shuttles are out. We're only done with 4. I mean, the 4th one is just finishing now, and then it's just going to get more and more challenging, so. Okay, movement speed of Warp Prism seems sort of necessary, actually. Let's queue up 2 more of these. Okay, those upgrades are done. I'd like another Wrathwalker over here, maybe another one over here. One more Wrathwalker in both areas would be quite nice. I mean, I can use the destroyers. I've been building the destroyers. I should probably just use them to do something. We may be getting attacked on the other side here, too, so we'll set up paltry defense there. Do I have a Vanguard up here? I may have, but it may have died. The Vanguards just do so much, and because we're doubling the amount of the scatter cannon, that's going to be so much damage. So much damage, it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, and I'm just letting the money trickle in, and then once the remaining destroyers finish, I'll have the opportunity to go and take another base. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, these attacks are getting much, much larger. Psionic Orb should get rid of most of the Zerglings. It's getting hot in here. Another shuttle on the move. I would really like to get a Robo Bay, or a Robo Facility over here. Yeah. So these attacks are getting larger. Let's get a few Zealots to come on in here and help us with the remaining Ravagers. Now the attacks are coming from all the other directions. But between the Vanguards and basically the Robo units can protect me. I don't have Robo units up here, and this is where I really need them, actually. Is my probe still here? I'm losing track of my probes. I should probably hotkey them or something. Here and here. All right, and see, I'm running out of money as I rebuild the cannons. I don't want to focus too much on cannons. Now is my opportunity to rebuild a little bit. And let's queue up one more destroyer, and let's take this group and come on up here. The Thors are going to be annoying to deal with. Let's try to focus them down without, well, I was going to say without clumping up too much, but I've already clumped up a little too much. That bunker's not even full. Oh, Widow Mines. Oh, multiple Widow Mines. Okay. Do I have a Robo over here? We need to get an Observer. Multiple... I didn't save before coming over here. You never expect Widow Mines on a campaign map. You never do. So that was a ton of money down the drain, nor did I quick save. But I'm going to quick save now. I realize it was just after losing a bunch of stuff. I don't care. Yeah, Widow Mines are annoying. Again, you never really expect them on a campaign map, so that's what just happened right there. I lost a bunch of stuff to it. Let's get a Wrathwalker, and apparently, well, I mean, look, we're not going to really be destroying any of Ashara's bases, because I have to rebuild my destroyers, and I need an Observer to come with me. I had an Observer, actually, in a few places. I just didn't bring it with me. Oh, well. Whatever. It happens. Another attack right here. Let's move my Wrathwalker up. Oh, and they can attack while moving. I mean, the original Wrathwalker could, and this Wrathwalker can now as well. Wow, that's crazy good. Our Colossi are just out of control. They're not Colossi, they're Wrathwalkers, but you know what I'm talking about. We've got one coming out up here. Pretty large attack up in this direction. Okay, I just wanted to test it. If you build outside of the area, it's going to do, it's going to take forever to warp in. That's something maybe people should think about removing in the campaign maps. Having to deal with that, kind of annoying with the super pylons and such. All right, the air attacks are a small issue. Let's rebuild some of these cannons. Okay, that should be good. And this is starting to ramp up. The Ravagers actually are quite annoying. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, maybe another Wrathwalker. If I was able to take this base, I'd be in really, really good shape. But the the Widow Mines, womp womp. Let's go ahead and send my Observer up, and we can start getting rid of them. That Thor is still there, so that's going to cause me problems. There's 3 Widow Mines in this base. Okay. Hey, no problem. Okay, gotta destroy these without getting in range of them. Now we have to kill the Thor. Gotta pay attention to this. Very, very large attacks. Let's get another Wrathwalker. You back up. Okay, and our shield batteries are really the heroes of this battle right here. For a second, I thought I heard a Nidus, but it was not, so we're okay. Let's get more shield batteries, because apparently they are the way to do this. Okay, now they're attacking from up here, too. This is what I thought. They would attack me from the side. Okay, another Wrathwalker. Move up with this, and now we can take this base. Now we can take this base. There's another... Oh, no, I killed it. No, Observer, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Observer, you didn't deserve that. Probe. Come on over here and set up this base, even though the Terran have already mined it out significantly, because I am not good at this. There we go. And now we have some destroyers that can help us. Which area scares me the most? It's hard to say. What I'll probably end up doing is frantically building Blood Hunters where necessary. These guys, I mean, these units are just coming into a meat grinder with all these units that I have. Probe, don't. With the Colossi, they can shoot while moving with Incendiary Lance, and then the Vanguards, looking pretty good. Let's get one more Vanguard over here. And these units seem to be leaving my new base alone, which is very good. Shield batteries are really doing it for me. I'm already 6 out of 7, so I'm really, really late taking this base, but I've taken it. I could take this one down here. It's too late. There's probably Widow Mines down there, so I really don't want to deal with those. Did I lose my warp prism here? I must have. So I don't have any fast warp-ins unless I built a gateway. I'll have a fast warp-in down here though. This is the last shuttle. All right, we're looking good then. I'm going to quick save because this last attack is probably going to be huge. I think building the robo facilities was definitely the right key. The right key, what? I think either you have to get robo or you have to go for a lot of ascendants. Those are your two really good options, I would say, in my opinion. More Vespene gas. I suppose we can get some more zealots. Got to make sure to build in the superpower field. Yeah, so just the slow, non-super pylon building in campaign maps. I've played a few campaigns that leave that mechanic. I would recommend just getting rid of it. Unless you, I mean, I don't know. What do I know? That's just my personal recommendation. Obviously, you don't have to, and by you, I mean either Dat Game Sense or any campaign maker. I'm not singling this one out, but it's just something that I don't feel is incredibly necessary to be, you know, to add challenge to the campaign for Protoss, unless you think it really does, it adds something to your map, I suppose. It can add some challenge when you have to think about that. And you know, on this map, now I'm kind of eating my words, because on this map in particular, oh, they're dropping the drop pods, that can get annoying. On this map in particular, unless you have gateways near your platform generators, you're specifically having to warp in slowly. So in retrospect, I think I'm wrong. And it does make sense on this map to not have fast super warp-in. Haha, think about that. Alrighty, here comes a large attack, another large attack down here. I'm gonna get some more Dark Templar. We only have one Wrathwalker, getting a second one here would be nice, but I don't have the gas. I mean, anything on the ground is gonna go down really, really fast. I think it's mostly it's probably primarily the air units that could cause me trouble, but I can always get in. I could always get some Havocs. Ooh, Havocs actually are what I've been not thinking about. It looks like our pylons that we warp in down here, they're normal pylons. They're not Tal'Darim pylons. Actually, that's everywhere, so just pointing that out. Like, if you're thinking about bugs, that's like the most minor thing ever. So, but just pointing it out. Never changed my chrono. Whoopsie daisies. Let's get +3 ground. And the last shuttle is on its way out. I'm going to quick save because who knows what's going to happen after this. There might be more to this map, or that could be it. I'm not sure. 27 minutes is a reasonable amount of time. Here they come. Be ready.
The fires of conflict burn bright.
We're coming for you, Ashara. Watch out for Widow Mines. Watch out for Widow Mines. Really cool looking cinematic here. Ashara, what in the holy hell is happening here? Can't you see, genius? We're under attack. Didn't you say the situation was fine just a few hours ago? Go to rot. I'm leaving. Goodbye, sweet princesses.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Interesting. It is done. The Terrans fled, and the shuttles have been recovered. We can go home. Oh, that's not Warcraft 3. That's Alarak's modified model. One last thing, Highlord. Turn around. I can tell by the cape. Greetings, Highlord. We were too imprisoned in the demonic lair. We know you, Ma'lash, and your internal issue. After a long discussion, we know what can help you. A group of mercenaries. They call themselves the Shrouded Hounds. Will they be able to remove this parasite from my mind? More. Much more. I suggest we go back to Slain to discuss further. If what you say is true, you deserve to be my advisor, not New Roka. She's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be pissed, Ma'lash. This is the Tal'Darim. She's gonna challenge you. All right, we did it. That was mission 6, right? So I think that was our first run-in with Ashara. Now, I think mission 1 was us retrieving some sort of mechanism to remove Thrakos from our mind, which I think was also from Ashara's group. I thought Ashara ran the Shrouded Hounds. I must be wrong. The Shrouded Hounds may be a group that was fighting with the Terran on the New Dalaran City locale. I'm not sure. There's like 3 or 4 different Terran groups. I'm not really clear on who they all are, but they're all fighting each other. So like Ashara is one, the Shrouded Hounds perhaps maybe another. They were the Terran probably that we fought in mission 1. Mission 2, Ashara comes back for revenge. We beat her again. Whatever. She's just gotten smoked over and over, but she clearly doesn't like us because we're interfering with her business. I think that's everyone. And then Drake. We haven't met Drake yet. He's part of some military on New Dalaran, but I don't know which one. So I'm slowly piecing this all together, and I think I'm doing okay. So Ma'lash primarily is working on removing Thrakos from his mind. My theory is once Ma'lash removes Thrakos from his mind, he will become the High Templar Ma'lash, or Ascendant-looking Ma'lash that we know and love, not really love, from Legacy of the Void, because this does take place before Legacy of the Void. So I think Ma'lash just needs to remove Thrakos, and he'll become the Ma'lash that we're familiar with. Alrighty, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be playing the next 2 maps on my next 2 StarCraft 2 release days, so I hope to see you there. Bye now.